Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. I say, palace is as hot as fire. Hey, I now see the reason why people do not like Iyanifa. What Iyanifa has done this time, only of Ife and Queen Naomi's marriage is coming back home. It's coming back. It's not a small something, no. Palace conspiracy, how Queen Naomi was pushed out of the palace. Tell them what you did. God has already blessed you with a child. What are you waiting for? You need to come clean, because anybody who doesn't come clean, you will all pay. I am not leaving Nigeria without you paying. And you do know that your husband has mandated me to do whatever I need to do to purge this palace of all its evil. So tell them what you did to Naomi and how you pushed Naomi out of the palace. You know you played a vital role. You need to begin to tell them. Tell them all the stories. Let them know. That was why you wanted to run. Tell them what happened. What is really going on. They said Iyanifa and Ebony. Iyanifa, finish work inside Ebony body. They said Ebony started crying. Ebony was crying. Then this time, as we are hearing, they say the elders were there, Council of Chiefs were there, Iyanifa was there, everybody, Ooni of Ife's sisters, they have been invited to come to the palace. They were all there. They said Ebony started crying. And Ebony was crying and begging for forgiveness, that Kabiyesi should forgive her. For everything that she has done, Kabiyesi should not turn his back on her. That is because from the very first time that she has always loved Kabiyesi. Can you imagine how she felt when she was there in the palace? Kabiyesi left her to go and, go after Olori Naomi. And she was there in the palace. Naomi came, Naomi left, and she was still there in the palace. Oletik, was occupying everything. Oletik was taking the heart of Kabiyesi and all of that. That she was just trying to prepare her own position, not that she really wanted to hurt anybody. And what they did to, Gbeiro's project, that was not what she sent them to go and do. Now, this is not to take away blame from Gbeiro. You know that he made his own mistakes, okay? Nobody is taking away the blame from Gbeiro. But if the information that we are getting is correct, now, a lot of things happen. You see, on that day where Kabiyesi was on that book launch, had attended a book launch in Lagos, it was in Lagos that Kabiyesi got an information that Olori Naomi had left and Olori Naomi had posted something on Instagram. And before that day, Kabiyesi had already bought a Christmas gift for Olori Naomi, right? Nobody knew or envisaged that kind of problems between Ooni of Ife and Olori Naomi. Now, there were a lot of things that brought that physical argument. One of those things had to do with a project that, a state project that Naomi's brother was supervising. Now, it was a building project. The government had awarded this project to the Ooni of Ife. And Ooni of Ife said, okay, instead of me to get a site engineer from outside, let me get my wife's brother, that is Gbeiro, to, oversee the project. Now, we now, right? And now, Gbeiro, they were doing the project too. And they say, as at that time, Gbeiro had already received about 1 billion naira for that project, okay? Now, most of the projects that they were doing, these projects were collapsing. there will be people, the company will be working and all of that. Then evenings, project will collapse. Project will collapse. And on one occasion, when Ooni of Ife went and saw what had happened, you know, the previous day, they were on site, they were walking and walking, they were showing Ooni videos and everything. Ooni was very impressed. And the next week, the government, as in the governor of that time, was supposed to go and supervise the project. Now, the next day, Ooni was supposed to go and supervise the project to be sure that this project is ready for a time that next week where the governor will come. Only for them to get there. Ooni got there the next morning. Project had collapsed. One side of the drainage, Kitwa, everything has fallen back into as in the whole, like almost a mile. Iyanifa was asking Ebony to say what happened. They said Ebony could not talk. Iyanifa said, "Do you want me to force it out of your mouth?" They said that was when Ebony started saying that there were some people that Benro had issues with. They came to come and meet her, and they swore that they were going to spoil the project. They were going to destroy her image. I mean, Benro's image with the Ooni of Ife. They swore this and they swore that, and that these were the people who went there and ruined the project, especially that very evening. Went there to go and ruin the project. They were the ones who sent boys at night to go and scatter the entire work that was done the previous day. And when Kabiyesi got there to see what had happened there, Kabiyesi lost it completely. And that was when Kabiyesi wahala with Benro started. And when Kabiyesi's problem with Benro started, they said Naomi was indifferent too, because of course, on one hand is my husband, on the other side is my brother. Naomi was also very upset with the brother, but Ebony herself was the one who was hearing things, and not the ones she's hearing and the ones that she is not hearing, and reverting back to the Ooni of Ife, painting a picture that looks like Naomi was on the side of her brother. And that was what fueled that event that happened, that, you know, they started having problems, and Ebony started having problems with the Queen Mother, and that was that's Olori Naomi's mother, and the problem escalated to that meeting that Queen Naomi was supposed to go and attend in Lagos with the Ooni of Ife, that Ooni sent Ebony to come and fetch Naomi. And when Ebony got there, Ebony now said that Naomi said she was not going. And Ooni thought that it was because of the problem that happened the other day with Benro that made Naomi to disappoint him like that. Ooni carried a vehicle, asked Ebony to enter. Ebony, they entered, they went to Lagos. When Naomi came out to join the husband, only to find out that Kabiyesi had already left with Ebony, and Naomi could not hold it that day. That was when Naomi went on Instagram, wrote all of those things, posted, and left the palace, as in basically spiritually they had pushed her, and physically they also pushed her. And Iyanifa was asking Ebony, and Ebony knelt down crying and begging Kabiyesi for forgiveness. They say Kabiyesi was open-mouthed like he could not believe. So apparently Ebony had been hiring people to go and scatter those drainages, scatter them and do this. And right now, even as at this time, she's still not saying what happened. She is saying that as Benro's friends, they came and met her, telling her they had issues with Benro. They ruined this project to give him a bad name with the Ooni of Ife. That bad name that has stuck until today. I'm going to bring you more update. Iyanifa is opening the Anyash. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media. And because this information is unverified, it should not be seen as real. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you.